Okay, got my hat on, got my shoes on, got my jacket, got my backpack. Then ready to go. Bye, Grandma. Piece of. Okay, let's go.
In 800 feet, turn right onto South Custer Road.
Yeah, right over there is Dallas Love Field. And up ahead, right next to it, is the museum. So we might have a chance of like getting a takeoff or a landing. Yep, right there. There is the museum. And outside we have a MiG.
In a quarter mile, turn left at West University Boulevard.
Alright, we're here. We're at the flight museums.
So where do we park?
We can park wherever.
This one.
Yes. Right here. We made it. We made it by Frontiers of Flight Museum.
No, it's basically.
So this is the main museum itself.
Yeah.
So we have a full-scale version of the Wright Flyer, experimental airplanes, like a lot of them, jet aircrafts, space, and whatever is on that side.
Thank you.
So this is Apollo 7.
Yeah.
Wow. Not touching it. Alright, so here we have like acrobatic and planes that are on like ships and experimental. Let's see.
Which year?
Not pretty sure they.
But what about the payload? How many of those bombs? It had like
They can carry a variety of ordnance, pretty much up to 15,500 pounds of ordnance.
1,500,000 pounds of bombs.
and in this range, these are fuel tanks, right?
Yeah, those are fuel tanks there. They use them to help increase its range, and also in-flight refueling to help out as well.
Alright.
Hmm.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yep.
So what is the range of it?
No, they can increase.
Ah, okay.
It can refuel, but pretty much its range.
It must be somewhere around there. Yeah.
Oh, here it is.
Wow.
Yep.
1,000 miles.
Yep, it can go that far before it needs to be refueled in midair
That's quite
or returned to base, determining on what
okay.
mission it requires it to do.
absolutely.
Incredible.
It had how many pilots? One or how many?
It has, right, this model here can carry one pilot.
Uh-huh.
There's also a two-seat variant that's used for training and for
Oh, okay.
sometimes combat use, but they're rarely used.
Huh.
That's a dedicated trainer aircraft that the U.S. Air Force is currently still using, but will soon be replaced in the 2020s. This particular one right here was actually bought and restored by the Perel plant in Plano, Texas, and donated to the museum.
Oh, so this is an actual training aircraft.
Yep. Many of the aircrafts here, some have actually flown before, while some are replicas.
What is this yellow?
That one. That one's the one.
Flying pancake.
Yep, it's pretty much the Boss
Flying pancake.
B173. It was nicknamed the Flying Pancake because its design is pretty much, it's all wing.
True.
So pretty much the idea was for the Navy at the time, because their carriers were small, so it can fit on their carriers without the need of folding their wings up.
Okay. So did they actually fly?
Yes, it did.
It
Actually
flew.
did.
Yep. This is among 3 prototypes that were built. You know, but this one here is the last of its kind.
Wow.
It had a lot of problems, mainly with the engines, rudders, and it was a tight fit for pilots to go through. That's
Right
where
there.
the pilots had to go in.
Wow.
And how many are there? Just one pilot?
Yep.
One pilot.
Pretty much it was an interesting design that they wanted to do, but aircrafts and conventional designs were more advancements, and during World War II they put more emphasis on them than prototypes.
Okay.
And carriers were getting much bigger now.
Oh, okay. Did it ever carry any type of payload or anything?
Now this was just a test model, so it was just used to see if it could fly steady and the pilot could handle it.
Wow.
And all the problems they just couldn't fix.
So they made it, but they could never get it to be actually useful.
No, there were some aircraft that were just used for testing instead.
Just test it and just get out of it.
Yes. In fact, this is what it looked like when the museum first found it,
Wow.
in bad condition.
Really
Yep.
bad condition.
But after some donations in both repairing it and transporting, it came here and became an exhibit so people can see what designers wanted to think outside the box.
This is crazy. Man.
It is,
Wow.
but its design is still mostly being used for unmanned aerial drones,
All
because you don't
right.
have to fit someone
Right.
in that small cockpit.
Wow.
Yeah, actually.
Flying
Yep.
pancake.
Wow.
That's nice.
It is.
And this is some $10.
This particular one right here is a trainer version. The one out there is an actual combat aircraft.
The one
Yep.
suspended up.
You can pretty much tell by pretty much if you look at the top. If you look at the picture, you can see it. Pictures here, they have a fin there. This one has an air intake.
Ah,
So you can tell the difference between the
Alright, okay.
combat version and trainer versions.
So combat is fin, and training is air intake.
Yes, it is.
Good to know.
Yep. And what's interesting is that the Huey was the most produced helicopter in the world,
I think so, yeah.
and it
Because
was used in every variant, carrying troops in and out of battle, resupplying, evacuating the wounded, and even gunship platforms.
yeah, that was the mounted
Yep.
gunships.
Yep. Like these here.
Ah, yes. I remember they used to put miniguns and missiles on it.
Vietnam, yeah. Vietnam was the most popular.
Yep. And in fact, it pretty much became the image of Vietnam.
Absolutely.
Yes, you can't imagine either a movie or TV series without the Huey.
It has
Basically.
to be there.
Yep.
It has to be there. Oh, that a short range, huh? Only
Oh,
three.
it's 315.
Yep. Helicopters didn't have as much good range as
Planes.
fixed-wing aircraft, but they can go in places that they can't go, like vertical landing and takeoff.
VTOL.
That was before the introduction of the even stay around until the 2070s, because it's hard to replace something that still works.
Absolutely.
True.
Yep.
If it ain't broken, don't fix it.
That's what my dad says. Hey, where are you guys from?
Yeah. Originally from Kenya. Kenya, Nairobi. Yeah. Yeah.
Are you enjoying it so far?
Yeah. But we stay in Atlanta, Georgia.
Okay.
Yeah, so just came visiting. Said, let's visit the museum.
Yep. May not be big as others, but it has good information.
It was.
Very much.
The Delta Museum is a bit big, but this gives
one
you the
gives
history.
you instrument.
Yep.
Yeah. Delta is
quick
more
question.
commercial.
Yes.
Oh, it was.
Any information about this one?
That's the Osprey right
that's the one.
there.
That's the one.
That's the one that can tilt its rotors upward for a helicopter and tilt downwards as a fixed wing aircraft. That's being used by both the U.S. Air Force, Marine Corps, and recently the U.S. Navy. And it's also being seen in some operational service. There's in Japan and even interest with Israel and India.
Wow.
Quite a bit. And it's quite spacious. Look at that.
Yep. It's very spacious, but when you add more seats to it and other things, it can be crowded.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you could actually add more.
Yep.
Okay.
It's nice.
Interesting indeed.
You have any more questions?
No, I think that's
Yes.
good.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
One more.
Enjoy the rest of the museum.
I appreciate
Wait,
it.
no, it's the same thing. All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
This is basically what a pilot sits in.
So when it ejects, gosh, this is crazy.
When it
Looks
ejects,
heavy.
the head is firmly here. They pull up a wire and then they rocket it out of the jet. If the head is not put perfectly well,
Button.
done.
Since 1961, this formidable method is capable of dropping and launching the widest array of weapons in the USA. During Desert Storm, B-52s accounted for 40% of weapons dropped by coalition forces. They also played a vital role in operations Allied forces in the Line Fleet. B-52s also fly surveillance over ocean, assisting the U.S. Navy in anti-ship and mine-laying operations. There's no question, the B-52 Stratofortress will continue to be an important element in our nation's defense for years to come.
My favorite.
The C-130 Hercules can be configured for many different missions in both peace and war. Among them, airlift support, aerial medical missions, weather reconnaissance, aerial spray missions, and natural disaster relief missions. With its aft loading ramp, the C-130 can accommodate oversized cargo, such as helicopters, palleted supplies, and military personnel. Its ability to take off and land on short dirt runways makes it useful in getting supplies close to those who need them. In its civilian role, the Hercules performs firefighting missions for the U.S. Forest Service.
Alright, so T-38, F-11, F-4, A-10, and all the rest. Alright, so this is a Northrop BQM MQM 74 series aerial target drone. Okay, so this is a drone itself, with the wings folded up. And yes, this is the engine. This is a Tomahawk land attack cruise missile. Significance of this, well, everyone really knows Tomahawk is like very, very popular. One of the best missiles ever made in the U.S. Army. This is which is pronounced called a combustion engine. So back here is the nozzle, and somewhere here is the turbine, like right there. Down now there's a shaft that comes and turns the compressors. Now, the one thing I'm confused, this is like turbine or something. So air comes in, compressed by the compressors, comes into combustion chamber, mixed with fuel, explodes, comes out here, turns the turbine that turns the compressors, and is then forced out through the nozzle. Just like this one right here. Same concept, just with like something to turn the compressors first
That's the modern one.
before this.
This is the older one. That's the modern one. See here, yours?
Yeah, this is now.
The modern jet. That's
Yeah,
not-
this is a turbo fan jet.
the high pressure compressor, then high pressure shaft, high pressure
So
shaft,
same as the compressor.
low combustion chamber,
Yeah, see?
carbon nozzle, high bypassing.
Yeah, so basically air comes into here, compressed, enters the combustion chamber, expands, comes to here, turns the turbine, that turns the compressor, that turns the fan, and then it's forced out to the nozzle.
They don't have a whole head of brains.
Right. So the use of the fan, is to like get air to go around the engine.
Bypass, yeah, you can take a picture of this.
Yeah, I did. So the
Let's take a picture of it. This
Okay.
is the entire
Got
connection.
it. So the fan comes, the air through the fan comes here and just bypasses it.
No, it's not too big.
Basically, the use of the fan is to bring in more air, and some of it passes through here or through here.
You sure? The explanation is right here.
Yeah, I got it. F-15D Thunder Chief. This is what it is. So that's the plane. I will go see it outside later on. And this one is the Lockheed 133A Shooting Star. And it's also outside, and we'll see it out later. Okay, this is the chance of SSM N9 Regulus 2. Never heard of this one. Ah. Okay, this is long. This is long.
You can give a real, could buy some real bandage on.
Too long.
44 tons and carry more than 13,000 passengers without by the 1930s, dirigibles were flying. And
They had first class lounge.
Alright. Livrafan 2110. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, it's nice. Oh, this is it. Wow. Excuse me, sir. Any information about this plane right here?
So on this one here, the information is here, but I'll tell you about it in right there. This is a Learfan. This was the first airplane that was made out of composites.
Oh, okay.
Okay. They only made three. The
Three.
reason why you don't see out there is because it takes a lot of money to get them certified. The company ran out of money. Kind of
Oh.
ironic, sad for that happening. But basically, what you have is an airplane with pusher propeller, two engines.
Two engines?
Yeah.
Oh,
and-
oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, in fixed there.
Okay.
And basically, it was basically a business jet, but it was the first plane made out of composites.
Composite material.
Mm-hmm.
That's very interesting. Okay.
You
Thank
know who was Eugene Bullard, huh?
Okay.
No,
So
I don't
Now
know.
Google that.
as we leave, I'll let you
Oh,
know.
okay, yeah, I will.
Yeah.
Commercial. Okay. This is the commercial sector. Private jets.
Dreamliner.
Oh yeah, the Dreamliner, the first 737-100. Schools. A lot of things. Okay, historical iron cut. Okay, up to start. Okay, this is awesome. The Big Four. Okay. Pan. Oh, okay. That's interesting. British speakers. Okay, that's very interesting. Comet, first ever jet plane. Okay. The Tupolev 2044, the first supersonic commercial jet airline. Okay. Boeing's with hold up. They have. One job, and you failed it, and you failed very hard. Oh wait. Oh, okay. Alright, well, I guess you did. You did a good job. Okay. This is interesting. Okay, next up, World War One, aka the Great War before World War II even happened. This is here the aviation sector of World War One. This is basically like a hot war where they teach people about planes. Sure. Okay, Germans and British and Russian planes. Okay, so Germans had this type of plane with this marks, and the British had this. Okay, so guns, airships, more guns. Okay. Upstairs is just pictures. Next up, World War II. With the iconic B-25s on our carrier. The best part. For what's this? What is this? The F-4F Wildcat. And Tomahawk 2 fighter. And Nakajima Ki-27. And the B-25 that bombed Japan. It dubbed Enola Gay. Alright, Japanese. With the Nakajima, the Mitsubishi Zero fighter, and some artillery shells. And Pearl Harbor. Don't know what this is. Don't know what this is at all. B-24. B-24 Super Fortress. One of the best planes during World War II. And the rest. The Northern Bomb Site. I heard stories about this. Alright, so we covered everything.
Wow, this plane is this big.
This is the long one.
This super jet.
Don't drop my phone. Exactly. So huge.
And I like the chopper. This chopper.
This is a good chopper.
Yeah, this chopper is great.
You can't have a Vietnam movie without it at all. Yeah, this was used for the astronauts and the U.S. Air Force as well. Actually, the Kenya Air Force still uses this. I don't know even how they got it weaponized. Glass Trudel BS-1. So a glider aircraft that was made. Okay. Only one person can fly, 59 feet wingspan. Empty weight 600, gross weight 993 pounds. I really want to know how far it flies. No, this thing can't go that far. It can't go that far. Alright, so this is basically like, I don't know if this is modern. Yeah, because in Delta Flight Museum, they usually do like old and then modern. But no, this is commercial, and what we just saw was military. So we're just gonna go to commercial now. So this is the history of Southwest. Oh, this is clothing. So the revolution of clothing. So they went from that to this. So it's a basic 777-300. You can.
These are These are it.
This is an old aircraft.
These are 737 dash, I think. These are dash 200.
Yes, it is. It is a dash 200. Crew seats, crew cabin, bathroom. Flashlight used to be here.
Dash 200. Let's go, let's go see the 737, the new one.
Yeah, that.
Yeah?
there's something you missed. There's
What?
in the 200, there are windows above the windshield.
Is it?
Yeah. See right there, those windows right there above. That's how you can tell the difference. Okay, so this is the 737 3H4N300W, also known as the Spirit of Kitty Hawk. The one that we were in was the Herbert D. Kelleher, or 102. So this is the one that has the body outside, while the body is inside as well.
See what they have in here.
Okay, let's go. So this is the seats. I have a feeling this is like the first 737 of Southwest. No, that one is probably that one. So this is the cockpit. I usually see the cockpit like this. Like during in this type of stairs, you see the cockpit right there.
That one is smaller. This is the 300.
Exhibit. Most of my videos I'll be doing this.
But this
When I come in.
it's not glass cockpit. It's those dials and the rest.
Yeah, see? Now this one does not have the windows above. The windows above are
look at the
closed.
displays. You don't have the glass cockpit.
Yeah,
Just
this
have
is
those
an
dials.
old one. This is an old one.
300.
There's a code you enter to enter. So it's the same as just like at the real aircraft. Okay, these ones are not able to be opened. These are actual planes that are like been stripped of everything and just put this. This is interesting, very interesting. Wow. Oh, okay. Oh, nice. Now we have a motorcycle. Just cause. Oh, the pilot's bike. Okay. And this is the outside. Like every other plane. And there is the carrier. That's the British Harrier. So far, very interesting. Okay, so we're done with the inside. So now we're gonna head out. We're gonna go outside and see the rest of the planes and the ones outside.
Artificial horizon. The artificial horizon shows the attitude of the airplane, climbing, descending, or banking. When flying at night or during periods of reduced visibility, this instrument is very important. Altimeter. The altimeter uses air pressure to tell the pilot how high the airplane is above the ground. Rate of climb indicator.
F-16B. Okay, this is really cool. It's outside. So we're gonna see all of this outside. Alright, so this is basically the SR-71 Blackbird engine. So start off with the compressors. Then, as it's being compressed, gets into the combustion chamber. Now, 1,400 degrees Fahrenheit is the operating temperature of the combustion chamber. Turbine, and then this is the afterburner. Yeah, this is the afterburner. So obviously it's going to be hotter. And then it's pushed out. This is the inside of an afterburner. Okay. Link 40 Phantom 2 simulator. Is this something you can get inside? Let's check it out. So this is where the cup. So this is where they sat. It's pretty cool. Simulator. Yeah. Basically showing you the inside of it. This jet. Okay. This is an ejection seat. This was an ejection seat testing cockpits. Okay. Okay, so now we're fully done with the inside.
San Antonio mission.
Neat. Okay, so we're fully done with the inside. Now we're gonna go ahead and head outside to see the rest of the planes.
Yeah, let's see.
Okay, so these are the planes outside. This is like the first ever jet airline made by the US. Yeah, this is the first ever. That is the first ever jet made by the US. Then we have this one. Yeah, that's the one that we saw, like the F. Forgot the name. But that's the one like we saw, like the kind of. Yeah, here it is. Here it is. That's a bomb. F-15 Thunder Chief, or THUD for short. Okay, so some of them have the information outside, some do not.
This is a business jet.
Yeah, this is a business jet. Now these codes are actual over. These codes are of actual aircrafts. You just search them up and they're actually real.
164 gallon total includes 416 gallon total includes.
Neat. These are actual planes. You can just type up the code of them, and then you'll get something. Huge. And here are the rest. The Harrier. Watch the bombs. I wonder what will happen if I touch it. Also aerial refueling capabilities. F-16 warp something. F-16. They removed the payload. And the 737. The outside part of it. Right, let's head home.
And say the keyword direct energy. Terms and conditions apply. See directenergy.com/Alexa free nights for details. PUCT number 10040.
It's finally here. Hurry into the Living Spaces grand opening event where we're celebrating the Metroplex's newest home furnishings destination with amazing deals.
Proudly serving active military, veterans, and their eligible family.
Use the left lane to keep left onto Leather Avenue.
Insurance. Get a quote